The Central Division, where rivalries never rest. Tonight, it's Indiana against Detroit, and let me tell you, the stakes are high. The Pacers, they've been cruising in 2025, haven't they? A 6-game winning streak that made the new year look promising until Cleveland decided to knock the wind out of their sails on Tuesday. They scored 117, sure, but defense non-existent, letting Cleveland shoot 48.3% and bury 15 threes. That's not how you win games. Siakam carried the weight with 23 points, but Haliburton, he's the glue. Without him, they've been a step slow, and tonight, his groin injury makes him a game-time decision. If he's in, this Pacers team gets a major upgrade, especially against Detroit's Cade Cunningham. Haliburton isn't just about assists, he's their defensive backbone. But don't sleep on Detroit. 7 wins in 8 games this month, including a thriller over the Knicks. Cade Cunningham, 36 points on Monday, he's not just hot, he's molten. Add Malik Beasley's fire off the bench, and you've got a team that's hard to stop when they get rolling. Now, the numbers don't lie. Indiana shoots better across the board, but Detroit, they've got a plus 2.4 rebound differential and a knack for capitalizing on turnovers. The Pistons are a team that can grind out wins even when opponents shoot well. So, where does that leave us? Both teams on fire, Haliburton's status hanging in the balance, and a razor-thin gap in the standings. It's the Pacers shooting versus the Pistons' grit. But here's the kicker, Indiana's been lethal on the road, covering the spread in their last 4 away games. History favors them in Detroit, and today's AI pick is the Indiana Pacers to cover plus 2.5. You feel that? That's the heartbeat of a team that refuses to stay down. Detroit may have the crowd, the momentum, and Cade Cunningham playing like he's auditioning for a highlight reel. But Indiana, they're precision killers. They don't overwhelm you, they dissect you, one jumper at a time. Haliburton might be the wild card tonight, but even if he's a no-show, the Pacers have the tools. They've covered their last 4 road games for a reason, they're built for nights like this. Now imagine this. The game's in the balance, 4th quarter, clock ticking down, and Siakam hits a dagger mid-range to quiet the Pistons' faithful. That's the kind of drama you can bank on. So don't just watch the game, feel the pulse, the rhythm, the tension. It's not just basketball, it's poetry in motion. On to Game 2.
Phoenix versus Washington, a clash of ambition versus development. The Suns, barely clinging to hope for playoff contention, arrive in D.C. with Booker and Durant leading the charge. Booker's been electric, averaging over 30 in his last 3 games. While Durant, at 36, still plays like he's in his prime. Yet, beneath the star power lies a lineup searching for identity, with rotations in constant flux. Now, the Wizards, bottom of the league but brimming with youthful energy. Kyle Kuzma and Jordan Poole lead a squad more focused on the future than the standings. Alexandre Sarr, a rookie sensation, brings versatility and promise, but their league-worst defense makes every night an uphill battle. The Suns play slow, grinding games where every possession feels deliberate, while the Wizards' inexperience often turns effort into errors. Phoenix has gone under the total in 10 of their last 12 games, and tonight feels like another methodical, low-scoring affair. And today's AI pick is under 231.5 total points. This one won't be flashy. Expect a defensive slog, with moments of brilliance from Booker and Durant to keep things just under control. It's not just about who wins, it's about who learns, who grows, and who leaves the court hungrier for what's next. On to Game 3.
The 2 best teams in the NBA colliding once again. But let's not kid ourselves here. One team reigns supreme. And it's not the Thunder. Cleveland, baby. Born and built for greatness. 34 wins, the best record in the league. And a 12-game winning streak snapped only because the Pacers got lucky once. Don't worry, we handled them right after. Donovan Mitchell leading with 23 points per game, Jarrett Allen gobbling rebounds like they're candy, and let's not forget Darius Garland orchestrating this masterpiece with 6.7 assists a night. Cleveland isn't just a team, it's a machine. Second best in scoring, best in shooting, and when it comes to crunch time, nobody's cooler under pressure. We've even dissected OKC's zone defense like it was a science experiment. Now, Oklahoma City. Sure, they've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander lighting up the scoreboard, and a defense tighter than an overcooked steak. But here's the thing. They went cold when it mattered most in Cleveland last week. What's going to change now? Without Hartenstein, they've got no answer for Mobley and Allen. That paint? That's Cleveland territory. Our AI, unbiased as it tries to be, wasn't just born in Cleveland. It was designed here, with every bit of bias you'd expect. And that's why tonight's pick is as clear as Lake Erie in the summer. And today's AI pick is Cleveland Cavaliers moneyline at plus 105. There it is. Cleveland's not just taking the game, they're making another statement. This isn't just basketball, it's dominance. On to Game 4.
The Clippers versus the Trail Blazers. Two teams meeting at the crossroads of fatigue and youth, and if you're listening closely, you can already hear the tension. Los Angeles steps into this matchup on the second leg of a back-to-back. That's a grind even for the best of teams, and for the Clippers, it means likely sitting Kawhi Leonard, who's still on restricted minutes. Sure, Norman Powell is hot, coming off another 25-point game, but back-to-backs demand depth and endurance. Do the Clippers have enough? Now Portland, let's talk about their young blood. Scoot Henderson, fresh off a career-high 39-point game, reminded us all why he was the no. 3 pick. 8 threes, fearless drive-size kid plays with the fire that only youth provides. And Taumani Camara. He may have needed 21 shots to hit 23 points, but don't overlook his impact. The Blazers are leaning into their youth, and it shows in their energy and hustle. This isn't a team built for polish, it's built to learn, adapt, and punch above its weight. The Clippers are the veterans, the Blazers the scrappy upstarts. And while Los Angeles has its firepower, back-to-back games demand stamina, and that's where youth shines. Portland, at home, plays like they've got something to prove, and against a tired Clippers squad, they just might. And today's AI pick is the Portland Trail Blazers to cover 6.5. The numbers favor the Clippers, but games aren't won on paper. This one's about heart, energy, and a little chaos, something Portland thrives on. On to Game 5.
The Rockets versus the Kings, a clash of tempo, precision, and momentum. Houston comes in scorching hot, riding a 5-game winning streak with Jalen Green lighting up the scoreboard. Their dominance on the glass, both offensively and defensively, has been the key weapon, while their defense suffocates opponents to the tune of just 107.1 points allowed per game. The question is, can they maintain that energy after battling Denver at altitude? Sacramento, fresh off a snapped 7-game streak, thrives on offensive rhythm and ball movement. DeMar DeRozan and De'Aaron Fox are a formidable duo, but their perimeter defense is a glaring weakness. The Kings play fast, but their inconsistency from beyond the arc has cost them in critical moments. So, what happens when Houston's relentless defense meets Sacramento's up-tempo offense? Expect a high-scoring, back-and-forth battle where the defenses lag behind the pace. And today's AI pick is over 224.5 total points. Now, let's rewind the tape and recap the night. Indiana Pacers to cover plus 2.5 over Detroit. Their road dominance and shooting precision stole the show. Phoenix Suns under 231.5 against the Wizards. A slow grind with minimal scoring. Cleveland Cavaliers moneyline plus 105 against Oklahoma City. Cleveland doesn't just win, they make statements. Portland Trail Blazers to cover plus 6.5 versus the Clippers. Youth and energy outpace tired legs. Houston Rockets and Sacramento Kings over 224.5. A track meet waiting to happen. Now, here's your moment. This isn't just a channel, it's where the game comes alive. Subscribing is like signing a contract to be in the action. Liking, that's the celebration after a buzzer beater. And sharing, that's handing off the game ball to your crew. With the AI Sports Predictor, the story may end here tonight, but tomorrow's a new chapter waiting to be written.